There cannot be tariffs without consequences. There cannot be tariff without impact, and there cannot be tariffs without higher prices for U.S. consumers.
Just days away from the U.S. President Donald Trump's 25% tariff threat potentially coming into effect, Montreal industry leaders and federal ministers met downtown to discuss possible consequences and identify the needs of Quebec businesses if tariffs are applied on products sold in the U.S. With this, the federal government announced over $19 million in funding to strengthen exporting among Quebec businesses.
It is a very uncertain time that we are living in, and we want to make sure that we're listening to solutions and plan for the future of the industry in all the sectors of Quebec. Let's remember that we're very competitive in the world. Mm-hmm. We have EI, we have the aeronautique, we have manufacturers here in the region. So I think we have to remember ourselves of that and seeing how can the agency better support the industry and the workers and what's to come.
Both federal ministers remind that the Montreal metropolitan area is 50% of the GDP in Quebec, saying U.S. tariffs will have a big impact in Montreal.
I'm always reminded when I go to Washington, I hope you're happy to see me because I represent your biggest customer. Canada buys more from the United States than China, Japan, the UK, and France combined. In a way, you can look at what happened and say this is a wake-up call for Canada.
Leaders in aluminum, minerals, and energy were present at the table. The non-repayable contributions total up to $19.7 million over the next 3 years until 2027. $16.1 million will serve to boost export activities, and $3.6 million will be used to assist and supervise innovation projects by growing Quebec's small and medium-sized enterprises.
We are the only G7 nation which has a free trade with all the other G7 nations. This is a great position to be in. So we need to have a bit more confidence, be ambitious, and at the same time looking at how we can work closely together in a time like that.
Trump's tariff threat comes with the aim, the U.S. president has said, of securing the border and tackling the fentanyl crisis.
Let's be clear as well that less than 1% of the fentanyl that enters the United States come from the northern border, and less than 1% of the illegal immigrants come from the northern border.
Discussions with U.S. officials are ongoing.
We have a lot to offer as Canada, and we should be very confident in our negotiations.
In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.